What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Now, when I see a guy drive up in the pen and he's politicking hard, pushing hard, trying to get the keys, that's usually a red flag to me. Now, some dudes, though, do drive up and get the keys right off the bat. Either they're affiliated and they got it coming right off the top, or they're solid and they really do want to see the whites have a good program and they want to step up, run a good program for them. But a lot of times if someone drives up and they're just politicking and pushing, trying to get those keys, there's a reason for it. Because really having the keys ain't nothing, I mean, isn't that cool about it? Usually it's just a big headache. Yeah, if some white boy's hitting, you might come up on some dope. I mean, for instance, when I got kicked out of the hole at Soledad and got kicked back to the yard, B yard, my cellie was Germ from Sacramento. He had the keys, and he was having the white boys who worked in the kitchen give him sugar so he can keep his batch going 24/7. Stay drinking. So there are little perks. White boys will be breaking you off, but it's also a headache. You have to deal with the other races. Only time I've ever had keys in CDC is in Wasco Reception, the building C1. Come homeboy Giant left them to me. It's always having drama with the Southsiders, though. There's this white Southsider from Ventura. He's always tripping, always causing drama, like I said. Now, he had a neighbor slept next to him. He was like an old man, kind of a shut-out white dude. He's a first-termer. He wasn't hip on prison politics at all. And he'd always do stupid stuff that would really just piss the Southsider off. Instead of him just considering the source and just thinking, well, he don't mean no harm by it, he would just let it get to him. He'd feel disrespected and almost caused riots several different times. You know, out of just nowhere, the Southsiders, man, if one of them starts tripping, they all start tripping. I mean, they group up like this. So we'd be kicking, and all of a sudden you see all the Southsiders start grouping over there by that bunk, and I knew it was where that one dude was, and the old man. Like, okay. So I got the key, so it's on me to deal with it, to get it squashed or whatever. So I'll just take one wood over there with me, walk up right in the middle of it, talk to the Southsider rep, say, what's happening, what's going on? Oh, the old man did this. A lot of times it was shit like this. For instance, the old man be laying there eating. So when I say old man, I don't mean like 70 or 80. I mean like, you know, late 30s, 40 or 50. But a lot of times, these, you know, when you're in the pen, you're 20 or 30. These dudes are 40 or 50. They're not working out. They start looking shot out. Start calling old man. I don't want you to think it's like an old ass 80-year-old dude who's defenseless. Not like that. But it's a shot out, middle-aged type dude, not working out, beer belly, all that type shit. He'd be eating his fucking cookies and chips, whatever. And he would take his wrapper and put it on his bed instead of throwing it away in a blower or whatever into his neighbor's driveway. Now, when you're in a dorm setting and you have a bunk bed, the side that has the drawers, that's your driveway. That's all you. Do whatever you want right there. That's your area. On the other hand, this over here is not yours. Has nothing to do with you. Don't even look at it. That belongs to that man. That's his driveway. So this dude be eating chips, forget to throw his wrapper, fall off his bed in this dude's driveway. He started tripping. Everyone started grouping. Have to go down there and talk it out. And figure it out and get it squashed. You don't want to kick off a ride over some dumb shit. But it takes the two dudes at the top, the dudes with the keys, to get a lot of this shit squashed before anything happens. When I was in Arizona, the Woods and Southsiders got a little mini riot in the kitchen. It was like a little 5-on-5. And they slammed the place. Then they let the two dudes out who had the keys, the Southsider rep and the white rep, to talk about it. And the Southsider rep ended up stabbing him. And that's the way it goes sometimes. So, yeah, there's nothing really cool about having the keys, like I said. Alright, so trip on this, though. So, I was leaving county jail. I was going to Wasco Reception. And I took the bus. So, homeboy Ironwood. I know his brother Aaron watches this channel. What's up, Aaron? Homeboy Silver. I told you about Silver before. In my video, Prison Wine and Pruno, I told you about how 3 dudes stomped this dude out and killed him. Silver is one of those guys. He actually turned he was doing a 5-month violation, turned into life. He caught murder for killing that guy just got drunk. So think about that next time you want to get drunk, start acting crazy. It end up costing you a grip at the end. So, I was taking the bus from county jail to Wasco Reception with Ironwood, me, Silver, and this one dude. I can't really tell you about. Now this fool, I've known him for a long time, since county jail days. He's always in and out. I've never done mainline time with him. But I've seen him on Wasco Reception quite a bit. And his style is, he always has to get where he's going, always try to get the keys. He always politics right away. He wants the keys. He wants to run the show. He wants to be at the top. But think about it, though. He only does, like, level 1 of CCF time. So he's never been nowhere. He's never done nothing. He always has the keys to these little CCFs. Which, I mean, it's nothing to brag about, trust me. So I'm on the bus with him. We end up getting to our spots. I end up in C1 with Giant. And that dude Silver, and this other dude I'm telling you about, he's always power hungry trying to get the keys. I end up going to C2. So just like he usually does, that dude who I'm telling you about ends up with the keys on the straight away at C2. He always politics for him. I don't know how he pulls it off, but he always gets them. There's a reason for that, though. And he's all tatted down, looking the part, face all tatted down, neck, arms, hands, all that shit. And coming from a dude who's totally tatted down, I can tell you straight out, that don't mean shit. It does not make the man. So, a lot of times it's just fucking paint. Anyway, this fool, he got the keys over there. He's over there with Silver. And Silver decides to fucking steal a dinner tray. It was hamburger night. He took a hamburger. Well, I don't know if he took just a hamburger or the whole tray, but he took some dinner. Now, you cannot do that in the state of California. Stealing is not tolerated. No way, shape, or form. It'll be handled swiftly. So, he got caught stealing. He pulled him in the back and jumped him and rolled him out of there. Especially a dinner tray. You can't do that because the inmates, the porters, are actually the ones who feed. They'll take one or two from every race, make them porters. They'll feed everybody at the end. They get all the extras. So that would have been an extra that one of the porters got, the burger that he stole. So he got handled. He got jumped, 23 seconds, and he ended up sitting next door where I'm at with Giant. So as soon as he gets over there, that dude I'm telling you about starts sending kites over to us, saying, hey, that dude, he stole the hamburger, we jumped him, he rolled out of here, now you guys have to jump and get rid of him too. We're like, suck it, homie, you're not running this dorm over here. We already talked to him, he told us what he did, we cleared him. I mean, we liked him, he fucked up, he got handled. It's a dead issue. It's over. We cleared him to program. What we liked about him is he was solid. He was down to ride. He's willing to fight. And you keep those kind of dudes around. Little bit of a wild card, yes. But still, keep those dudes around and down to sling them. We're not getting rid of him over a freaking burger. So we shot word next door like, nah, we're not getting rid of this dude. And you're not calling no shots over here. So, that's how it laid. We didn't get any more kites from them. I ended up going to do my 4-year term. Giant ended up getting out. Those two, the dude I'm talking about, he got out. Silver got out. They ended up coming back. Silver came back first, ended up in one of the H dorms. That fool, who's all power hungry, wants the keys all the time and shit, comes driving up into the H dorm, where Silver's already at. Now, when dudes drive up in those dorms, they come in like 10, 12 deep. What they do is they go to the podium, talk to the cop. The cop will run their drag, say what they expect, all the do's and don'ts, give them a state cup, state spoon, some soap, toilet paper, all that bullshit. The whole time the cop's explaining everything to these guys, Silver sees us full. And he's in the back. You got A side and B side. Silver's back there. He's like, hey, I see you, motherfucker. It's on. I'm going to smash your motherfucking ass. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. He's talking shit to him. This dude sees it. He's like, got no fucking heart. Right then and there. Right on the spot. Tucks his tail. Pees on himself and rolls up and gets out of there. Backs up like a crawdad. Breaks down like a shotgun. So all that high-powered talk, all that having the keys all the time, didn't amount to nothing because when it came to a heads-up, mutual combat, one-on-one fight, you couldn't handle it. And a fight? Come on, at Wasco, the cop's going to see it quick. What's worse could happen? You might take a couple shots to the dome. Big deal, who hasn't? He was not willing to go there. He didn't want to fight. It just goes to show all those times he wanted the keys because he wanted to be the dude saying, hey, yeah, you two go get him. You two go get him. He wants to send people out, but he don't even want to handle it himself. So, yeah, fuck all that. His covers got pulled. I trip on this. I'll tell you about this other dude. Now, this dude I've also known a long time, since the county jail days, since we started doing our first terms. He always has a story, though, he likes to tell, but he only tells half of it. He don't tell the whole thing. I guess apparently what happened was, back in the county jail days, before we started going to prison, we were on the farm together, and I took his syringe behind his back and sold it for a joint. He always gives me a hard time. He's like, dude, remember that time you fucking sold my syringe for a joint? But the whole story is this. He comes to my barracks one day. He's like, hey, fool, this dude across the yard has some dope. He's going to share with us. Let's go over there and slam. He's going to get us high. I go, let's roll, fool. Walking across the yard. On the way there, he hands me a syringe. He's like, here, hold this. I'm like, hold this? Like, hold my felony, homeboy. What do you mean you hold this? Should I put it in my waistband? I'm thinking to myself, well, I guess I will hold it because I'm probably going to get a free shot out of it. So, that's the price I have to pay. Carry this felony across the yard, so be it. We get over there to the dorm. Dude breaks the dope out. They start getting high. The dude who has the dope. The dude I'm with, the syringe, and me. But those fools get high, and guess what? There's not enough for me. They do drop a little tiny bit, and try to pass it to me, and I, please, homeboy, that's not even worth sticking a hole in my arm for. Fuck all that. Roll that shit in your chest. I'm kind of a little bit upset by the whole thing, but whatever, fuck it. So we walk back to our barracks to where we just came from. Again, I got the syringe on me. He don't want to hold it. He's higher than giraffe pussy. He forgets to ask for it back. He goes in his barracks. I go in mine. I get in my barracks. I'm like, guess what? I got a syringe for sale. Where you at? Hell yeah, because otherwise I would have got this straight clowned. Otherwise, what'd I go for? Why'd I carry it? So yeah, I sold his fucking syringe. Anyway, what's up with this dude is, he actually has an R on his jacket. Now, there is a difference between someone who's hiding in the bushes, waiting for someone to walk by, you grab them, drag them out of the alley, rip their clothes off, force intercourse on them, beat them up, take off running. There's a difference between that and someone who was motherfucking 19, their girlfriend is 17. There's a difference, but wait a minute. There's not a difference in prison. They get treated the exact same way. You get stabbed and wet up. Both occasions, doesn't matter. I've seen dudes come in and the victim will actually be their wife, same last name, and they'll be like, hey man, some bullshit went down, and then they say I raped my wife, and they won't clear them. No, they'll fucking book the shit out of them. Send them out on a stretcher. An R not gonna fly, no matter what. Not gonna fly. So this dude has one. Got one at a young age. But his deal is, he ain't no punk. Every time he goes into county jail on something, he tries to go in on GP and lasts as long as he can until someone sees him, ends up fronting him off, and ends about to roll it up and get out of there. But he will try to go as long as he can. Now, I've seen him at county jail, and when he shows up, he's pretty much like, damn, this fool again, because he ends up bringing a lot of drama. Another race will end up seeing him, and be near riot, but we ain't really trying to fight behind that shit. This ends up being a bunch of fucking drama every time. So I seen him at county jail once. I go to court. I'm a D5. It's like D1 through 6. They'll pull dudes out of the pods, and they'll put them in a cage, and they'll go to court together. He was in a separate D pod, but I seen him at court, and they put us out, put us in holy tanks. I'm like, oh damn, what's up, fool? He's acting all nervous. He's like, oh, no, this and that. And we're talking. I'm just saying, glad he's not in my pod, because like I said, brings a lot of drama with him. So we go to court. We come back, and they put us in the sally port, waiting to go back in our pods. And there's a porter out there, because the dinner trays had arrived. And he was stacking the dinner trays, and he sees them. He tells him, hey, they're fucking tripping on you, fool. I hear all this. They pop my door. I'm like, deuces, man. Go on my door. It's the last I see of him. He end up rolling out. But that's usually how his incarceration goes. He tries to come in GP, ends up getting caught. Someone remembers that he had that shit way a long time ago. Because what it is he'll abscond and run from the cops. So they'll make a commercial about him. Probably at large, whatever, with this charge. He gets fronted off. Place is known. He's in and out. A lot of people know. But he always tries to go in GP. Don't last long. One time I'm at Wasco reception. This fool comes, when I was selling a turtle, and this fool comes driving up. He's in a cell right across from me. I'm like, hey, what's up? We're sign language him. I don't tell nobody. I'm not going to pull his covers off and say he has that on there. Really, I don't have the paperwork to back it up. You can't really make an issue out of it. But you can make an issue out of it if you feel strongly about it, but it'd be on you to handle it. And I'm not going to handle it because, like I say, I know dude got a bum rap. I know it ain't that serious. I'm not going to say shit. So I'm like, hey, what's up? And no one's going to know about it because he gets caught easy in Kern County because everyone, it happened around the homeboys. People know in county jail. You go to Wasco, and a lot of people from different cities, you can blend in a lot more easy. So you might have more action and get away with it. But then when he gets to mainline, the paperwork's going to start breaking out. 128G, not going to be able to pull it off then. Little grace period at Wasco, we could hide a little bit. Anyway, here the fuck he is. I'm like, hey, what's up? We're sign language and whoop whoop. We go to day room. I see him. He has nothing to do with me. He's not talking to me or the other two beggars for homeboys that are there. What he's doing, he's totally jocking the dude who has the keys. Jocking him hard. Just swinging on his nuts. All about him. Throw there, drink coffee, and tell stories. I mean, the dude has the keys to some old dude from Orange County. Like, you don't know that fool. While you're over there buddy chopping up, telling stories with him. It was not a good look. You don't want to go in there and find out who the keys is and just humping their leg. Be all over them. You know, you pay them their respects, but give them their space. Go kid with your homeboys. Not that dude, he's all hanging out with them. I even looked over one day to give him a haircut. I was like, oh, what the fuck? You're a barber all of a sudden. Guys are getting awfully close. Hanging out with him tough. Couldn't figure out why. Then one day I noticed some dudes drive up. Now when you get there to a D block, a prison block like that, you're going to have to shoot your paperwork. Your cellie's going to want to see it, but whoever has the key is going to want to see it. They're going to fish over for it. And they call you out by your cell, tell you to shoot your line, they're going to attach lines, do that back and forth shit, and they're going to get your paperwork into their cell, and they're going to read it. I start noticing, though, that fool that I'm telling you about from Bakersfield, that I've known that has that on his jacket, he's the one that started getting the paperwork. I'm like, oh shit, that's why he was hanging out with the key holder so tough. He wasn't jocking him, he was trying to pull a power play and manipulate him for a position. Shit. Very smart, actually. He's trying to put himself in a position, man, to read all the incoming mail and the paperwork. So I ended up asking him later on that night. I seen him checking in with his paperwork, the new arrivals, and I shot him a kite. Like, what's up, dude? You have the keys now or what? He's like, no, I'm just screening all the paperwork and incoming mail. I'm like, oh, okay, got you. That's exactly what he did. Put himself in a sweet little spot. That way, if he happens to go in a yard, going to medical, and someone sees him and shoots a kite in, hey, this fool's got smut on his jacket, this and that, handled it. The kite, he's going to get the kite. He can eat that motherfucker. It never arrived. It's called self-preservation. So, yep, that's what that motherfucker was doing. I left before him, so I don't know how it happened, but crazy type shit. I was going to tell one more, but I'm just going to go get this out, because it's late anyway. I'll save the story for another video. Right now, I do want to give a shout out to the people who signed up for my Patreon. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me when you be willing to come off some cash, help me out, help the channel. I don't take that shit lightly. Also, just a big shout out in general to my subs, man. I appreciate you guys. Couldn't do without you. And you're getting deep. Salute. I'm gonna cut the damn string on this, and I'm gonna let it go. Peace.